Brevard Sports Network, presented by Jaguar, Land Rover, and Lincoln of Melbourne, welcomes you to Hawk Stadium for a Week 5 matchup between the 2-2 Viera Hawks and the 2-1 Lake Toho Palica Tigers. Both teams looking to earn its third win of the season. The Hawks and Tigers enter tonight's contest following a loss. As for Viera, tonight feels like a must-win situation to keep their playoff chances alive when looking ahead at their next two opponents. Can Viera head coach Tony Gulla and his experienced defense contain Toho's air raid offense? And thanks for joining us. I'm Jared Oliver alongside my partner, Nick Donahue. Nick, we had the Viera call last week. The first half, the Hawks ran the ball effectively. Second half, they gave up 21 unanswered points. What does Viera need to do tonight to have success?
You know what?
As we mentioned earlier in the broadcast, Viera's offense looked pretty good in the first half versus Titusville a week ago. Can they do it for 4 quarters here? And it'll be led by their starting quarterback, Eric Nelson, the junior. Pistol formation for the Hawks. And they give it to Bubar, who had a great game a week ago. Rushed for 82 yards in 2 quarters. Didn't really play much in the second half.
He's such a big part of this offense, not having him in there, even though they have a great backup running back. You know, he's such an important piece. It's nice to see him back on the football field.
Had 19 carries last Friday.
In a half.
Yeah. No surprise, they're a leading rusher. Bubar once again, the pistol back. Ailey in motion. Flag comes out, blows the play dead. And that'll be a false start on Viera, so that'll back him up 5.
Penalties, penalties, penalties. Let's hope that's not a consistent thing tonight. That'll really stifle their offense.
And this offense is all about ball control and the running game. So the challenge for tonight, I imagine it would be to see if Viera can play behind or, get up on the scoreboard before Toho does. Second down and long here for Viera. Nelson keeps it on the left edge, but gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that'll be 3rd and long for the Hawks here near their own 41-yard line.
Nelson being, I believe, their second leading rusher on the team. He's got a good arm, and he's got great legs. He's an athletic kid. So we'll see what they lean on the most in this game.
We've seen Viera try to open up the passing game a little bit. Let's see what they can do tonight against a team that can really put up points in a hurry. 3rd down and 11 for Viera. Nelson in the shotgun. 3 receivers set. Bubar to his right hip. They sprint right. Nelson looking to throw. He's got a man. Ailey on his feet. Down the sideline. Foot race to the end zone. Touchdown, Viera.
Huge play. What a great first series defensively and offensively. Touchdown, Viera.
Robert Ailey. The 3rd down and long conversion works. Dane Boss out for the PAT. Hasn't missed one all season. Good hold, and that is up.
Splits
and
the
good.
uprights.
Oh, no.
Oh.
It veered left.
What?
So it'll be 6-0. Viera strikes first here at home with 8:36 left to go here in the first quarter. How about those Hawks on homecoming? Trips to the right. Misik looking to throw and dumps it off for the screen. That's going to be for Hardnett. Picks up a couple there on the play.
I think we might have a hold on the offense here.
Isaac Hungerbuehler on the tackle.
Oh, waving it off.
And they'll wave the flag off, so the play stands for a short gain there on the screen. Toho loves to do those screens and the bubble screens to get their receivers in space. And they give it to Hardnett up the middle, has space, and gets to the second level, crosses midfield, and That'll be a nice gain of a first down near the 45-yard line.
This is what we saw second half of the Titusville game. The middle of that defensive field is a little bit of a, I won't say a problem, but it's definitely an opportunity that Viera needs to fix.
Looks like Dominique Leone getting the start at middle linebacker. Intercepted. Ailey on his feet, making plays in the first quarter. One man to beat it. He's gone. Touchdown, Viera.
Well, I said I didn't think they could do any better than what they did, and boy, was I wrong. What a way to follow up that offensive drive.
14 putting on a show here in the first quarter. We've still got 7:49 left to go.
You know, I will say a team could have easily folded after that second half last week, but what I see right here is a well-run Tony Gola coached team.
Capitalizing on mistakes. Dane Boss looking to redeem himself on the point after. That time the kick is up, and it is good. So 13-0 Viera up over Toho with 7:49 left to go here in the first quarter. How about this homecoming start for Viera? 13-point lead here at Hawk Stadium. Toho not really in sync here to start the game offensively.
It doesn't seem like it, but, you know, when you throw that pick six early, it can get you out of sync real quick.
So it'll be second down and long for the Tigers at their own 42-yard line. Misick motions his running back, hardening it to his left hip. Play fake. Misick dialing up down the field and nobody home. Great coverage there by Robbie Ailey. Intended receiver was Trey Punter. Brings up third down. It's no surprise that the Tigers are trying to go to Trey Punter. He's averaging 120 yards a game. He's got 3 touchdowns on the season, tied for first on the team. He's a special athlete, but just out of sync so far as a collective.
Almost 16 yards a catch also. What a stat.
Third and long for the Tigers. Misick stepping up, eyes still downfield, fires with one-on-one coverage. That is picked off. Cooper Keith, second pick of the first quarter, still down the sideline, has a convoy. And how about Viera? Defensive shutout here in the first quarter. Welcome back to Hawk Stadium. Viera with a 35-0 lead over the Toho Tigers. It's been all Viera on homecoming night, and coming into this game, we had questions on if Viera could play from behind. Certainly not the case tonight. They don't have to do that. Nick, what has impressed you so much about the Hawks here in the first half?
Well, first and foremost, the standing ovation the stands gave them when that,
coming into this game, Viera, it felt like a must-win to keep their playoff chances alive. They've got Melbourne Central Catholic next week, and then after that, Spruce Creek. So certainly wanted to get a win here, and everything looks to be the par so far. And there's Milbury again on the carry. Looks like the jet sweep, and it'll bring up third down and short.
Look, that game against Melbourne Central Catholic next week is going to be an interesting one to come down to which defense could get those couple stops.
So another carry from Kamari Ingram, and what a game and a half he's had over the last 2 weeks, giving Bubar an extra rest. And I mean, Kamari, we talked about it in the pregame. Kamari Ingram, 6'2", 185. I mean, that is an SEC frame. He may not be the caliber yet of what he wants to be, but I'm saying, if you're looking at him as far as intangibles, those measurements that's what you want.
And to have those different field type of backs in the backfield, that's a great thing to have.
To bounce back like this after a disappointing effort, especially in the second half, giving up 330 rushing yards defensively. If your head coach Todd Gola, you couldn't be more proud of how this team responded. The Viera Hawks flying high tonight against the Lake Toho Tigers, winning 48-8. Head coach Tony Gola and his squad moves to 3-2 on the season. Next week they go on the road to Melbourne Central Catholic. Be sure to tune in to the Brevard Sports Network post-game show to recap the night of your local teams. For Nick Donahue, Caleb Brown, I'm Jared Oliver, and see you next week.